Welcome to another Backyard Professor video series. I'm Kerry Schertz, the Backyard Professor. In the Farms Review of Books for Volume 13, Number 2, 2001, Brant Gardner, one of my favorite LDS scholars on the Book of Mormon and Mesoamerica, his new series of books on the Book of Mormon has just been published by Greg Koford this year. Again, showing that there is yet more information available on the Book of Mormon with further research. It's not getting weaker through time. It's getting far, far stronger and realistic. He's reviewing John Sorensen's book, The Nephite Culture and Society. In his article, The Other Stuff, Reading the Book of Mormon for Cultural Information. Gardner reviews several of the articles on transoceanic crossing, other parties in Mesoamerica when Lehi arrived here, various informations that John Sorensen has shared through his decades of scholarship and research into the Book of Mormon. The one that caught my eye, Brant is so skillful at summarizing evidence that I'm going to use him instead of summarizing this myself with Sorensen, on seasonality of warfare in the Book of Mormon and in Mesoamerica. The article specifies that ancient warfare is directly related to the availability of manpower and weather. Political provocations. Ross Hassig has described this important military organization procedure. Political provocations could occur at any time, but in Mesoamerica they didn't respond immediately because they had to have their manpower for planting and harvesting. So the political and military problems that were occurring in Mesoamerica was seasonal. It's very interesting. Since the army was largely composed of commoners who were agriculturalists, the availability of soldiers was determined by cultivation and harvest schedules. In the Central Highlands, planting was done in the spring, usually beginning in late April or May, right about now. It's about May 15th right now. And the harvest was in the late summer or fall, as late as October or early November. Thus, through the summer and early autumn, the men needed for a major campaign were occupied in activities that was vital for both themselves and the community as a whole. So they couldn't just stop doing what they were doing and take off and go to war. It depended on the season. This is a very interesting element here. Sorensen examines the timing of military campaigns in the Book of Mormon to determine when they were held and whether those times correspond to agricultural and seasonal cycles. He analyzes the timing of the Book of Mormon conflicts according to the months in which they are listed. He then correlates a numbered month, such as the 10th month, is how the Book of Mormon would describe it, to a calendar of named months. The resulting correlation of military campaigns in the Book of Mormon to the time of year does suggest that the military campaigns follow the agricultural and climatic cycles of the area in which the Book of Mormon likely took place, Mesoamerica. Utterly fascinating, isn't it? One of the important side issues developed in this discussion of the seasonality of warfare is the comparison of the Mesoamerican model for the Book of Mormon to proposed models in the northeastern United States. The problem with those models is, while it was really hot in Mesoamerica, and the seasons of Mesoamerica were different for planting and agricultural, in the Great Lakes region in the United States, it's winter. It's very, very cold with lots of snow. It doesn't connect with the Book of Mormon there. It says, the record says, the description of the Lamanite warriors in Alma 3:5, now the heads of the Lamanites were shorn, and they were naked, and save it were a skin that was girded about their loins, and also their armor which was girded about them, and their bows, their arrows, their stones, their slings, and so forth. The description of how they dressed for war matches much stronger down in Mesoamerica than up north in the Great Lakes region, where it's always cold in the times of warfare that the Book of Mormon describes. The Book of Mormon in describing war as a seasonal situation. And the seasonal aspect of warfare in the Book of Mormon matches the Mesoamerican descriptions of warfare with their seasons. I really do believe this argument completely destroys the argument that there is no archaeological evidence for the Book of Mormon. There's nothing in Mesoamerica that matches the Book of Mormon. There's no cultural information in favor of the Book of Mormon. That argument is simply false.